Well, again, greetings. I'm Kellye Testy, and I'm very pleased to welcome you, and I now call to order the first meeting of the 2017 House of Representatives of the Association of American Law Schools on Wednesday, January 4th, 2017. It's customary for us at AALS for the president to make the main address as our term begins, the presidential year. And so as AALS President-elect Paul Marcus of the College of William and Mary will do this on Friday evening, and I encourage all of you to be present to hear from Paul about his theme for the coming year. Because I had a chance to do that last year, this evening, before we honor our colleagues and I conclude my tenure, I'd like to make just some brief remarks about my year as president before I turn this over to Judy Areen for her report as executive director. And I want to begin by saying, first and foremost, a huge thank you to each and all of you for your support during this year that I've served the association as president. I've been able to get out and meet with a lot of you and visit a lot of schools. And I want you to know that first and foremost, the one thing this year has done is to make me even more confident in the future of our legal academy, and to stand even more in admiration for the way that our law schools are responding to a very challenging environment and to responding to the kind of help that our world so desperately needs and craves now, which I think we can all provide. So I want to say first of all that when I chose my theme last year, Why Law Matters, we do that so much in advance that I think when I chose it, it was more choosing something that I've believed for my lifetime about the importance of the rule of law for human flourishing and how devoted I am to seeking justice through law. Little did I know as time would pass how much events of our day would make that theme even more relevant. And so I want to thank you for the great work you're doing in the service of law and justice. I want to let you know that I think what we do is needed in our world now more than ever. The way that we can help bridge change and stability, the way that law can help guide us to peace and to justice and to an environment where everyone, and especially those most vulnerable, can find a way to flourish in our world. And so more than anything, as your president this year, what I wanted to do is to thank you for what you do and call you to keep doing it. We really need you now. I hope you feel good about what you're doing. I certainly have become even more and more impressed, and I believe in our capacity to continue to promote the rule of law and justice in our world. So thanks for what you're doing, and I look forward to continuing to join with you to do that. I also wanted to say just a quick word about a couple things that I hope we can, as an academy, continue to strive toward. And one of those is that I do believe in this world that we're in that more than ever, we, through our work as scholars, need to continue to be a place of ideas. Our world's going to need creative solutions, new ways of thinking, and that's what scholarship does. It really helps open up a space where we can think and have the privilege of saying what we think. And I think we need to all continue to work together to cultivate the kind of environment in our institutions and in our world where we have the space for that and the protection, the academic freedom to talk about what matters and what we think should be with law and policy. And I know the association's known for this, for its core value of faculty scholarship. And so I look forward to joining with you to continue to work in that vein. I also want to encourage all of you as you move forward in legal education to know that as much as there's a lot of innovation happening out there in our schools, we're going to need to see more and more of it. You know, our world continues to be a rapidly changing place through many forces. And I see a lot of innovation happening in our schools, and I think that as we do that, we're going to need to continue to try and be creative about the kinds of education we're delivering so that the work that we do in law can be more broadly understood. I have been struck this year over and over again how many people have said to me that we too believe that your theme of Why Law Matters is not well understood. that too many in our world, when they think of law, think only of police or maybe only of criminal justice or something more narrow than the very system that creates the ecosystem, I like to say, for all of us to flourish. And so we're going to need to think about how we can join together and make a better contribution to helping not only young people in high schools and college understand the role of law, but also to helping everyone in our world more broadly understand it and its potential for justice. So I look forward to talking more about that as we move forward in the future and finding ways that we can do that. The last thing that I want to note today as I turn this over to Judy Areen, our Executive Director, is that my work this year with her and with the staff of the association has really just deepened and broadened my great respect for this organization. Judy Areen is a fabulous executive director. I've learned so much from her. And the staff at AALS are so committed to supporting the Legal Academy. Each person there is devoted, hardworking. They believe in us, and they believe in the work that we're all doing together. And I want to thank them from the bottom of my heart and thank Judy Areen for her leadership, because this organization is needed in our academy. And I hope you'll all continue to join with me to gather together annually and to support the great work of the association. I'd like to introduce Judy Areen.